Hi, my name is Christy Allardyce. I'm the Director of Christian Education at Christ Church Westerly. Thank you for joining us for our Tuesday night Sunday School online lessons with our wonderful teachers with so much excitement and enthusiasm, Allison Patton, Dana Pancaro, and Lisa Ornberg. Their commitment is just incomparable. We're looking for help with more enthusiastic helpers from around the world. If you're interested in joining our teams, we would love your enthusiasm and your expertise. If you'd like to join one of our 4 teams, our snack team, make a short video of yourself making a snack that ties in with the gospel lesson for the week. It's easy, and we can help you with the class. If you'd like to share on God's Gift team, make a short video or a collection of pictures that showcase your talents. This is fun for the kids to watch and helps them with God's gifts and seeing them in themselves. How We Pray Around the World team shares places you go to pray, churches, nature. This broadens the kids' ideas of where God is present, not just in a church. And the Inspiration team, making videos that will inspire the kids, quotes or saying from the Bible, along with pictures that interest you. There are limitless ideas. Short videos or pictures that the kids will feel good about. These are ways that you can help join our Sunday school team and help with our online Sunday school program. It's so much fun to watch, and it's so great for the kids. These are opportunities for you to get involved with, whether you're a member of Christ Church or a member of our global community who's been participating in these wonderful outreach programs. We hope that you can join us on a Tuesday evening by watching our Sunday school program or sharing it with a child that you know. And soon, when our church doors are open regularly, we hope that we'll see you at Christ Church Westerly. Thank you so much and welcome.
Hi, guys.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
How's everybody doing this week?
Hope you're doing good.
Yeah, I hope so. Okay, Miss Allison's going to do a lesson in just 1 second.
Hi, everyone. Today, we're going to learn about the 3 wise men, or some people call them the 3 kings, and other people call them the Magi. So I want to tell you the story first, and then we'll talk a little bit about a special day that's coming. After Jesus was born, wise men took a long journey from a far-off country in the east, for they had seen a bright moving star in the sky. They followed the star, which led them to Jerusalem, the capital of Judea. "Where is the newborn King of the Jews?" they asked. "We saw his star in the east and have come to worship him." Well, when King Herod heard about this king who had been born, he was very upset, and so was everyone else in Jerusalem. Now you got to remember, that King Herod didn't understand. He didn't understand. He thought that a new king was going to take over his job as king, but they didn't understand that Jesus was the King of Kings and God. When I read that, he got together all the chief priests and the Jewish teachers of the law and asked them, "Where is the Messiah that was to be born?" They said, in Jerusalem, in Judea. This is what the prophet Micah had written. So King Herod called the wise men for a secret meeting and found out from them exactly when the star had appeared. After this, he sent them to Bethlehem to look and said, "Look all over until you find the child." Then he added, "When you find him, let me know so I can go and worship him too." I don't think he was telling the truth about that, though. The wise men went out on their way, and the star they had seen in the east went ahead of them until it stopped over the place where Jesus was, and they were filled with joy. When they had found the house, they saw the child and his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him. Then they opened the treasures they had brought him. They gave him gold, and the gold was to show that Jesus is king. Especially back then, it was very appropriate to give gifts of gold to kings. And they gave him frankincense, which is a spice used when people worship God, and that represents Jesus as God. And they also gave him myrrh, and that's an ointment that they used to put on bodies after they died and they were going to be buried. So it was an ointment for dead bodies. And this reminds us that Jesus will eventually die on the cross for our sins. After this, they were warned in a dream not to go back to King Herod, so they went back a different way. When they had left, an angel appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, Get up and escape to Egypt, because Herod is going to search for Herod is going to search for the child to kill him. So Mary and Joseph and the baby left Egypt during the night. Okay, so that's the story. Now, today is January 5th. Tomorrow is January 6th. And tomorrow is the 12th day of Christmas. Tomorrow is a new season in the church called Epiphany. Some countries celebrate tomorrow as a special holiday. They call it Three Kings Day, when the wise men went to visit Jesus. Countries such as Spain start this celebration tonight with a big parade, with the Three Kings as the main attraction. In these countries, Santa only brings little presents on Christmas. Then, on King's Day, the Three Kings bring the big presents to the kids. Before the children go to bed, they put hay for the camels under the bed. And in the morning, the hay is gone, and there are presents waiting for them instead. And so they have a big celebration all day that day. And later on, there will be a Three Kings cake, which we will talk about next. Okay, so we're on to our snack for the Three Kings Day. Today, we are going to be making a Three Kings cake. What they do is many countries, Spain and England and all sorts of countries, do make the Three Kings cake for the day that will be tomorrow, which is the first day in Epiphany, January 6th. So today is the perfect day to make the cake. That's the day that we celebrate the Three Kings coming to see Jesus. So first thing you need, set your oven to 350. Then, while that's heating up, you take a pan, and I put parchment paper in mine just to make things easier. and I'm going to lightly spray it. So I'm just going to spray it a little bit, and then I'm going to take my paper towel and just spread it out and wipe it down so it's just a little bit greasy. We are going to take these cinnamon rolls. You can get them in the grocery store. These are Grand, the Cinnabon Grand cinnamon rolls. You can get the Pillsbury Grand, whatever you want, just the big ones. Here's the fun part now. You open it up. So you open it, you take this paper off, and then, you ready for this? You just give it a good whack. And see, it opens right up. So then, there should be 5 in here. So instead of making them like a regular cinnamon roll, you take it and you unroll it on the, that's why I put the parchment paper here too. So you take it and you unroll it, and then you take it and you break it in half like this. So you double it, and then you twist it, not too much, and you just put it together like this, and there you have your first part, and you put that on your pan. You're kind of going to shape it like a circle when it's all done. And then you do that 5 times with all 5 of them. Out of your way. Unroll, double it, and twist it, and put it down together. And there's your second one. And when I put it on the pan, what we're trying to do is make a circle, because these, they represent a king's crown. So you want to make it a circle like a king's crown. There's 2. It also has a little can of frosting inside. Just put that aside because you're going to need that later. Number 5. Twist it. Put it together. And make number 5. And then you just, I'll move this paper out of the way. You just adjust it so that it makes it look like a circle. And see, you have a circle. And so then you put it in the oven for, I'm pretty sure it's 25 minutes or so, 25 to 30 minutes. I'll let you know and get back to you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. So my thing is done. It's made round like a circle, and however, don't put it in for the amount of time I said to put it in before. The directions say 20 to 25 minutes, and mine was perfectly finished in 20 minutes. So that's a good indication. I would guess no more than 25 minutes. So what we do next is I have a little plastic baby. If you don't have a little baby, you can use a bean or like a kidney bean or just something little, plastic or whatever. Just be careful that tell whoever's going to eat this to watch out for the baby. We don't want anybody to choke. So this baby now is going to represent Jesus. So you take the baby and carefully pick up a corner of your cinnamon bun, of your wreath, and you're going to stick the baby inside, all the way in so you can't see it. There. And then you spin it around so you don't know which one it's in. I have no clue which one this is in now. Okay, and remember the frosting? Well, you take the frosting, and I put it in the microwave really quick, just 15 seconds. You don't need it any more than that. And you just drizzle the frosting on it. I'm just drizzling all over. I only needed it to cool for the few minutes after I cooked it too, just cool enough to handle. And I just drizzle the entire thing of frosting that came in it all the way around. And, okay. Now I really don't know which one has the baby in it. Okay, so now, then you take some colored sugar and you just sprinkle it on generously. And then I think blue and red are also royal colors though. And some red. Whoops, blue, I'm sorry. There. And now I have this really festive looking king's cake. I don't know how well you can see that there. See, it's very festive. Now what some people in some countries do is they take the candied fruit like you put in a fruit cake or some cherries or something, and they make it so and they put them on, and those represent the jewels in the crown, and because Jesus is king, and also for the three kings, and the three kings are looking for the baby, so one person will get the slice with the baby in it. So have everybody watch out for the baby. Different countries say different things about what you do with the person that has the baby. Some people say that you'll be king for the day. Other countries say that you'll have good luck for the rest of the year. And some countries say that if you get the baby, then you're the host of the next party. So you plan the next party. And so that is our King's Day cake. And they celebrate it in Spain, Mexico, England. Most European countries celebrate the Three Kings Day.
Sorry about that. Okay, so for our craft today, we're gonna make little kings out of toilet paper tubes. And so I have a finished one for you. It looks like this. I put the glue kind of dripped down when I was doing the glitter, so it's a little bit messy. This is what mine looks like. And I'll show you different ways you can do it if you don't have glitter or if you don't have some of the things. So to do mine, this one, the first thing you need is a toilet paper tube. Now, because there are three kings, you can do 3 different ones. And so for this way to do it, all you do is you take some scissors and you kind of just cut a crown just like this out of the toilet paper tube. If you don't want to do that, another way you can do it is you can cut a crown out of a piece of paper. I did yellow to make it look like kind of a gold crown. You can do whatever color you want. And you're going to glue your crown. I'm going to cut it down to the right size. And we're going to glue the crown to the top. Move this down so you can see. If you want to use glitter, what I did was I just covered the top with glitter, with glue, and put the glitter on. Or you can paint a crown on if you want to go the way of cutting it, or you can color it on with marker. So I have some glue, and I'm just going to wrap it around the top of my tube. So it looks like that. Okay, the next step, he needs some clothes. So you can you can either draw a line here around, make sure you have space for his face, and color some clothes on him. Or you can paint clothes on him, or what I chose to do is I took a strip of paper. This one I chose blue. This one's going to be purple. And you just cut it so it's about half the size, half the height of your tube. And you're going to do the same thing that I did with the crown. You're going to wrap it around. And I already cut this one down to the right size. And glue it on. So it looks like this. Okay, the next thing you're going to do, on this one that I already made, I put some googly eyes on. If you don't have googly eyes, you can draw eyes and a mouth on. So I'm going to draw a face on this one instead of gluing it. We have 2 eyes, a mouth, and put a little nose on him. And I drew a little beard on this one. You can draw it on, or you can cut out some paper or felt, or you can put some yarn on, make a beard out of yarn or string, or if you don't, he doesn't have to have a beard if you don't want him to. I'm just drawing a little triangle for a beard. Now, I think he needs something to make him a little bit fancy. So I have someplace, it's over there, some sequins and sparkly things. If you don't have these, you can cut out things from paper and glue it on, make it look fancy that way. You can paint designs on it. You can color designs on with a marker or a crayon. So I'm just going to take my glue and I'm just going to put some dots of glue on. That side, I'll put some on this side. And then take some sequins and I'm just going to stick them on. Now on mine, if you can see, the glue is a little bit messy. Don't worry about that if you're just using regular Elmer's glue, because it will dry clear so you won't be able to see it. Just put some sequins on like that. And each dot that I put on. And then some on the other side. One more. So it'll look like this, and you can cover the whole thing if you want. You can decorate it however you want. Now, he needs a gift. So if you can see, I have a gift right here. So what I did was I took some foil and I just folded it up. You can use whatever you want. You can use anything you can find. You can use foil, you can use pom-poms, you can use beads, you can draw a gift on. And you can fold it up whatever shape you want. I'm doing squares. You can do triangles if you use foil to fold it. You can make it into circles, whatever you want. Okay, so actually I made a rectangle this time. Last time was more of a square. And all you're gonna do is glue it onto the front. So it looks like he's holding the gift for the baby. Like that. So I have 2 kings, or 2 different kings, and I encourage you to make 3 kings and make them all different. So again, that's what they look like. You can use whatever you have at home, and that's our craft for today.
Hi, it's my turn again. Now we're doing a segment in some of our videos that tell about God's gift to us, and this is a good day to do that because the wise men brought gifts to Jesus, and God gave us gifts. And I think that one of my gifts that God gave me is the gift of playing the trumpet. I've been playing the trumpet for quite a few years now, and I think that He gave me the gift of the trumpet, first of all, for others to enjoy, and also so I can worship Him. So and I'm going to play in the next video. I'm going to play me worshiping God with my favorite Christmas hymn.
Okay, I took 3 pipe cleaners and I twisted them together so they were going to be all one piece because we need to form them into a star. So here's all one piece of the 3 pipe cleaners that I twisted together. If you have a Christmas ornament or a cookie cutter, you can take the star shape and put your pipe cleaners around it to make a star. I didn't have one, so I used my own imagination and I shaped it into a star. Next, you need a pencil and some thread, and you're going to tie the pipe cleaner star to the pencil with the thread and submerge it into a mason jar filled with 6 tablespoons of borax and 2 cups of boiling water and some food coloring. And all you do is you submerge it in there, make sure the star doesn't touch the sides of the cup and it's fully submerged, and you just let it sit for 24 hours. And it's going to form crystals around the wire pipe cleaner. It's very cool. I've never done this experiment before. But in a minute, I'm going to show you live what it looks like. Okay, are you ready? It's going to be exciting!
Okay. So I haven't looked at this for 24 hours. Well, let's see if you can see it. I'm going to take it out of the borax solution. Let's see what happened to our, whoa, hold on. Whoa. Do you see that? It's all crystals formed around the pipe cleaner star. That is really cool. Can you see that? Let me see if I can touch it. Oh, it's hard. Wow. That is really neat. So what happened? Well, when you put the borax in, the borax is mixed with the hot water, right? And so there's a borax solution suspended all in the jar. So when the hot water's in, the hot water holds more borax than the cold water. So when it cools, particles settle around the saturated mixture and they form crystals. Isn't that neat? You could try this at home. Again, it just takes 2 cups of boiling water, 6 tablespoons of borax, and a little food coloring. That is really, really cool.
That was cool. That was cool, yeah.
I've never done that before. All right, do we have any announcements this week?
I don't have any announcements. Just have a good week. Happy King's Day tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Who's going to eat that cake, Miss Allison?
I gave it to Miss Dana and Julia. Oh, Miss Dana, be careful because the baby's still in it. So whoever finds the baby.
Don't choke on the baby.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a nice week. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.